What's going down? What's going down? It's your boy, De Lamar Cabreas. This is another Success Mind Coaching. I know what you're thinking. What the hell do you got on, De Lamar? Well, this is probably the only time you can catch somebody looking like this and not think that they're robbing a bank, right? No, I'm just kidding. So look, I'm gonna take off the shades here. We're gonna talk about why meditation does not work, and why self-help books do not work, and why you're wasting your time, why you're completely wasting your time, and why you are not seeing your life move from reading tons of books, from meditating all the time, why your life is still the same, and why you dread going to work every day, why you feel like you're not getting where you want to get to in life, and what to do about it. Because really it's very, very simple. Watch this video and I will show you. Let's get into it. This is Success Mind Coaching. Let's go, baby. All right, so why meditation does not work? Why don't self-help books work? Why don't you see the changes in your life when you've been told by mentors to meditate? You've been told by successful people to read books. You probably have a whole library of books. I know myself, I have over 100 books in my house and probably 1,000 books digitally, okay? The reason is because you are not acting. You're not doing the actions to act upon the knowledge that you're receiving. See, what I mean simply is that most people, when they get knowledge, when they get information, they sit on it and they expect for things to play out in their world. Rather if it's conscious or unconscious. In order to see changes in your life, you have to be an actor, okay? You have to be an actor. Just like an actor in a movie, okay? And the movie would go nowhere if we didn't see people's emotions. We didn't see the actors' emotions or the actors', movements in doing and moving things. That's what an actor is. We are actors in our own lives. We are also directors in our own lives, but we are more so acting physically in our own lives, day by day, hour by hour, minute by minute, second by second. When we read books, when we read or we watch a lecture or we learn something important, one thing that I see that even myself, I do not do more. I want to do more and I will do more when I am receiving information is write it down. You have to be able to connect. Okay, even if you're not a kinesthetic learner, for those that do not know, many people learn in different ways. They learn either auditory, by listening. You can learn just by watching me right here and just talking. You can get that information. For me, myself, I know that I'm a visual learner, so I have to see colors. I have to write diagrams and charts and things like that. I'm really visual. I love the visual aspect of learning. And kinesthetic, I have to touch things and I have to see things in order to really connect to what I am learning. So, for those that are like myself, that are kinesthetic and visual learners, you have to be able to give yourself that stimuli. You have to give yourself exactly what your brain needs to turn it on and to really capture the message in the message, okay? So one thing that you can do is you can read tons of books. You can listen to tons of audios and podcasts and think that you're learning, but really that information goes through one part of your brain and passes through another side of your brain, and you will not lock it in. You won't keep that information in. You won't retain that information because you have not been able to lock it in. See, a real knowledge, real learning comes from knowledge being so rooted down into the fiber of your being that you don't even need to regurgitate it or recall it. You're actually living that knowledge that you have that you have taken in. For example, if you're reading books on negotiating, it's not about, okay, we're gonna take this step to this step. Okay, I have to talk to this person in this way in order to make them think that I don't really want this that I want, and I have to start high so I can end up low if I am selling something. And that's bullshit. Okay, when you're learning something, you ultimately want to adopt everything that you're learning and bring it into who you are as a person. A real dedication right here. I'm gonna keep it a funky with you 100%. You gotta go after the passion in your life, and you cannot let something as simple as where you're at dictate where you want to be. Okay? You cannot let your foot on first base stop you from getting to second base, to third base, and scoring home. And by the way, shout out to the Dodgers once again. That's my team. You know what I'm saying? It's that Jackie Robinson edition for those that do not know. Back to self-help books and meditation. Why doesn't meditation work? Let's be honest. When you're meditating, are you really feeling? Are you really feeling how you want to feel when you are there? When you are there in your life where you want to be, okay? Because there's different types of meditation. There's some meditation that you can just reflect on where you want to be, okay? And then there's some meditation, not where you want to be, but there's some meditation where you reflect on where you're at. And then there are some meditations where you actually visualize. You're active in your meditations. And that's the meditations that I do. That's the meditations that I advocate. You want to be active in your meditations. You don't want to just sit in one place. You just don't want to sit there. Even if you are in a place where you want to be in life, you don't want to just sit there, okay? It's like the law of motion. What tends to stay in motion, continues in motion. What stays at rest, stays at rest, okay? And you don't want to stay at rest, because usually when you stay at rest, you degrade. Okay, just like the scientific law in chemistry, when things stop moving, then it's considered death. It's like a cell death. It's like biology. So it goes back to life, how we think, and everything is connected. I don't want to lose you here. Everything is connected. Everything is connected. And you have to realize that. We have to realize that we are just this big in a universe so vast. So vast. We play a very, 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 very integral part of this universe. But we have a great impact in our lives. And if we can impact our lives greatly, then we can impact everyone else, thus the world. So, are you meditating with purpose? Are you meditating actively? And are you feeling your emotions? Are you really feeling how it feels to get to where you want to be to? If you want to get a new job, are you really meditating and feeling how you would feel in your heart when you wake up in the morning at your new job, okay? When you're eating lunch at your new job, okay? When you're talking to the people, the coworkers, you're talking to the customers or clients at your new jobs, how would you feel? How would you feel? How would you feel? Okay? One way you'll know if you really are connected, and if you're really on the right path with your meditations, or if you are emotional during your meditations. You can ask anybody. You can ask anybody that is successful when they meditate. If you feel an emotional connection, if you feel like almost crying or laughing, if you do a little giggle, I know that I do that all the time when I'm meditating. I'm sitting there and it just comes out of nowhere. I'm just, I just do it like a little laugh like that because I'm so much there. I'm not even here. I'm so much there. And don't get me wrong. When I say so much there, that doesn't mean that I'm not connected to my now. I'm just detached from my now. Just like I'm detached from the there, or detached from where I want to get to, okay? We cannot be so attached to things in this world. Just like a relationship, you cannot be too attached, okay? People start to feel like you're needy. They start to feel like, oh my gosh, can you just go get a life or something? Can you go do something with your life? When you're so attached, you're so needy, you're just so needy, I gotta have it. Same way with your dreams, same way with the universe. You have to love it with passion, want it with passion, but don't be too freaking attached to it. Don't be too clingy to it. Just let it go, let it breathe, okay? It has a life of its own. Your life has a life of its own, and it is greatly up to you whether you want to do the things and take the actions to deserve that life, and then once you get that life, to do the things to maintain that life. And usually, to maintain that life, I just got a text here from my mom's. To maintain that life, you have to continue doing actions. You have to continue doing the actions in order to build upon that life, in order to build upon it, because you never want to stay stagnant, and you definitely want to go down or miss out of the opportunities from a life that's built on growth. Okay, because we're all growing. Let's be honest. Even if you look at the body when we die, you can ask any doctor, any scientist. Our bodies are still growing. Our bodies are still moving. They're still moving. Once you die, okay, your body is still moving. Okay, it's moving, it's degenerating, it's still moving, but if you took a microscope on your body when you die and you leave this earth, the cells of your body are still moving. So that tells us a few things. That tells us that nothing ever really dies. Nothing ever really dies in this thing we call life. And on top of that, it gives us hope to always treat every day, every moment as if it were our last, and to really enjoy it. Not from a mindset of scarcity, but a mindset of abundance. You know, like, I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful that we live in an abundant universe and we have the opportunity to be blessed enough to make our lives, to act in our lives, to be the directors of our lives each and every day. That's such a blessing, you know. It doesn't matter what you went through yesterday. It really don't. It don't matter what you did wrong yesterday. I mean, it really do, but it really don't. You get what I'm saying? You bring around, you know, you hurt somebody, you gotta pay the consequences, okay? Yeah, I mean, you do something wrong, you gotta pay the consequences. You have to deal with the punishments. But there's always forgiveness. There's always a chance to revamp who you are, to restore relationships, okay? Even if that relationship is restoring one with yourself, where you forgive yourself. And, you know, vice versa. If you are doing good things for a long time for people, usually that's how success looks. You do a lot of good things for people for a while. You probably won't get paid for it for a while. You'll probably feel like it's all worthless until one day, everything starts to come to you. Everything starts to come to you. Riches, the people, you know, the fame, whatever, all the wealth starts to come to you fast. And you think it's fast. People think it's overnight, but it's really not overnight. It's because you took that time to invest everything into your life by giving. And that's number one. When you have nothing, okay? I was telling a loved one of mine the other day, when you have nothing, if I were to have nothing, it's not like I'm rich and all that. I mean, I am rich. I'm claiming that I am rich, of course. But if I had nothing, you know, if I just totally had absolutely zero, keep getting these messages. The most important thing that I will never lose is this mind, okay, this mind. That's why education is so important. And that's why, even though you may have tons and tons of student loan bills and student, you know, debts, they can never take this. This can always produce money, okay? And what I'm pointing to is the mind. I'm pointing to is the creativity of your mind. You can always create things to create value, to bring in money. It doesn't always take money to make money, let's be honest. It doesn't always take money to make money. It takes value to make money. Value can be money, okay? Value can just be creativity and how you put things together, how you word things, how you talk to people, how you build relationships. Value is what creates the monetary value or the monetary reward from the input of value. And when you have nothing, give, because giving is valuable. Giving is valuable. All right. So always give, always give, always give. Even when you don't have, give. Find a way to give. Every day give. Even if that's giving thanks to the Most High that you are alive and awake today. I am going to give you a free meditation here. At the bottom, if you look in my description, there's a free meditation I want to give to you. If you listen to this every morning, I promise you, you will find so much success in your life. Just do it over and over. Listen to it every morning. It takes 5 minutes. 5 minutes. I know I put up 10. 5 minutes to do this meditation. Free down in the description. If you are new to the channel, please like, subscribe, comment for your boy. I'm trying to blow this channel up. I'm trying to spread positivity, and I'm trying to give away value to you and help you every day. I'm trying to post videos and help give value every day to enrich your life. I appreciate you for watching. This has been another Success Mind Coaching. Like I say all the time, be greater every day. Let's go, baby. Let's go.